everybody, and the beta is over. I know I'm sad that I can't just turn on my Xbox and play it, but honestly I'm really just ready for the full game now. I want to level up my dude and unlock things and just have it be like my account that I'm working towards leveling and unlocking and experiencing the new maps and the new weapons. I'm just so ready for the full game now, so I'm not too mad that the beta is over because I want them to just work on whatever information they found and give me the full game already. Hurry up, need it now. But this is a 24-2 hardpoint domination game, and there's a point within this game where the enemy just keeps flooding B. They just keep coming in one after the other, or two at a time, or three at a time, and I'm able to just completely hold all of them off pretty much single-handedly. Like, there were some teammates in there at some point, but I think only one of them actually helped me kill people. So yeah, that's what you're gonna be watching. But now that the beta is over and I was able to play from the very beginning, as in I started playing on the 12th. On the 12th was when I got my beta key, and I played all the way up to the 19th. And I logged in almost 2 days throughout the entire beta. So now that I've had that amount of time playing, now is the time that I wanted to talk about 6v6 and the fact that there is AI in the game, because I think those are the two main things that people were like, oh, I think they could up the number of players, I think they should take AI out. So I wanted to talk about my opinion on it from my experience playing. I was going to talk about it earlier, but I feel like it's important to not only have an experience of the game yourself before you really have a strong opinion on it, but have a good amount of experience in the game. So after almost logging 2 days, I think I have enough experience to fully explain why I think they chose 6v6 and why there are grunts in there. For those of you that are still open-minded about Titanfall and aren't like, oh my god, worst game ever, kill myself. Those guys, you guys out there, I don't think I can help you people. You people just will never be pleased. But for you guys that are open-minded, maybe you didn't get to play the beta, or maybe you're unsure, I thought I would just give my opinion about the 6v6 game modes and the fact that there's AI in the game. So let's first start off with talking about 6v6. So when Respawn first announced that it was going to be 6v6, it wasn't going to be 12v12 or like 30-on-30, a lot of people were very upset because it's next gen and you should be able to have big scale, awesome battles. And I was like, okay, well, you're the developers. You guys obviously know more about the game than me. You played the game more than me, so I'm just gonna trust you. But I didn't really fully understand their reasoning behind it. I didn't fully naturally understand it. But when I was playing the beta, I was probably say about halfway through playing it, I had this realization and kind of epiphany and this feeling of like, I get it. I understand why you chose 6v6. So I'm gonna do my best to explain this like realization to you. And I was actually talking to one of the devs from Respawn about this realization. He was like, thank God someone gets it. So I think my realization is correct, so I'm gonna do my best to explain it. So the first reason why I think 6v6 is the right number is because what it enables is it enables you to have pilot on pilot action, pilot on Titan action, and Titan on Titan action from start to finish of the match. Now I think if you had more people, it would turn into just Titan warfare. You will have like a few pilots running around, but I think for the most part it would just turn into Titan warfare. So you'd start off as a pilot and then you'd be in a Titan, and that would be the game. And sometimes that does happen, like if you're on a team that is just getting demolished and everyone gets their Titan early and your team doesn't want to bother dealing with the enemy Titans, then you will end up in a situation where it's just all Titans. But for the majority of games that I've played over my 2 days logged into the game, I found that the game was always able to have all of the different interactions. And I don't know about you guys, but I personally enjoy being a pilot. I enjoy being a Titan. I don't want to miss out on pilot on pilot or pilot on Titan or Titan on Titan action through anywhere in the match. I want to be able to have all of those experiences throughout the entirety of the match and not just start off as a pilot and end up as a Titan. I don't want that. So I think that 6v6 was the right number, not only to keep that dynamic between the pilot and the Titans and the pilots going at it and the Titans going at it, but also to keep it action-packed. Like, I've never had a game where I can't find someone to kill. I can find them really, really easily, unless I'm in a game where it's like 3 people on the other team, but in a full match, I do not struggle to find people to kill, to have the interactions that I want to have, whether it's pilot on pilot or pilot on Titan. Titan or Titan on Titan. So I do think that that number is really good. I think if you were to increase the number, I think it would become too much of a focus on the Titans. And I know it's called Titanfall, right? It's technically about the Titans, but I think that we would all be really sad to lose out on that pilot on pilot action and the pilot on Titan action, because I enjoy being a pilot just as much as I enjoy being a Titan, if not more so. And I just feel like if you were to add more people, there would just be more Titans. Titans can actually take quite a long time to deal with if the people know what they're doing. So you're taking all this time to deal with a Titan and then you get your Titan. I don't know. I feel like increasing the number would throw off that dynamic of pilot on pilot and pilot on Titan and Titan on Titan. So I personally do think that 6v6 was the right number to keep that dynamic going throughout the entirety of the match, whilst also keeping it action-packed at the same time. Now let's get into the AI, the grunts, the military dudes that run around having like miniature little battles with each other and helping each other off the floor and having conversations. I don't know if you've ever observed what the grunts actually do, but they're living in their own world and they say some hilarious stuff. I heard one grunt say to another grunt, "No one likes you." I'm like, what? Okay. Also, they can be kind of useful. Like, I've been in a group of enemy grunts and they've been like, "She's cloaked." I'm like, shut up. Stop telling the enemy I'm cloaked. That's rude. And also, I was actually in a room where the enemy pilot had no idea where I was, and the grunt started shooting at me and threw off my position, and he was able to kill me because of that. So they have their uses. But in terms of the AI, I want you guys to take a look at it in terms of a MOBA, like League of Legends or Dota, rather than an FPS. So if you haven't played any of these games, I'll just explain what it's like really quickly. So in League of Legends, you have 5 human players against 5 other human players. Then you have a bunch of minions on the map, which aren't particularly deadly, although if you do get into a group of them when you're really low, they will kill you. But they're not meant to be there to be a threat. All they are there for is for you to kill, to get money, to buy items, to make your character stronger. Now in Titanfall, it's really similar. The grunts are not there to be like an imminent threat to you. You're not meant to have like some massive epic battle with a grunt. They are there to help you reduce the build time of your Titan, and they're also there so you can reduce the time that you can use your special ability. So they're literally just there for you to farm. I usually completely ignore them. I don't really spend that much time paying attention to them. If they are there and I don't feel like the enemy is around, then I'll just kill a few, or if I get really far behind in a match and I feel like I'm far behind in terms of getting my Titan, then I'll go farm a few minions and go do my thing. But in general, I just ignore them because you don't need to kill them. They're not an imminent threat, so you don't need to deal with them. And if you increase their power, it would then make it to where you have to deal with them. You don't have a choice. They are gonna kill you if you don't kill them, so you cannot just ignore them and go and fight an enemy, which I wouldn't enjoy, which is why I like the minions, well, the grunts, the way that they are right now, because I can choose to farm them or I can choose to completely ignore them depending on how the match plays out and depending what I want to do. And I like that. I don't want to have to be forced to deal with grunts, and the way that they are right now, I don't have to deal with them. They're just simply there to help me get my Titan and get my Titan special ability. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game and kind of understood where I was coming from. All in all, I think the decisions that Respawn made have been really good. I felt like, damn, you guys are geniuses. At some point playing the game, I was like, you guys are like geniuses. Oh, and I'm sorry there is some lag in this game at the end because I was playing this particular match when they were doing the patch after the beta had actually ended. So the beta was over, they were doing a patch, which kind of made me lag a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you understood where I was coming from. Let me know in the comment section if you had a similar realization to me and was like, you know what, this is actually not that bad. Okay guys, I'll speak to you later. Bye.